To all PlayStation addicts there, this is surely for you. Does Mass Effect ring a bell for you? Movie theaters have Star Wars, television has Star Trek, and in many ways video games have Mass Effect as the medium's defining sci-fi epic. With a saga that spans millions of years, hundreds of characters, dozens of worlds, and the plight of the entire galaxy riding on your every decision, it's easy to see why this franchise captivated the imagination of millions of gamers. Mass Effect is a science fiction role-playing action game developed by BioWare and released for the Xbox 360, PC, and PlayStation 3. It's the first in a trilogy of Mass Effect games. Having said all that, this can still be a difficult global brand to carry, thanks in part to its vast lore that encompasses the entire millions of years and plot twist after plot twist. But fear not, loyal subject, because this is Commander Shepard's favorite Mass Effect timeline on the Citadel. Mass Effect was launched in North America on November 20, 2007, in Australia and New Zealand on November 22, 2007, and in Europe on November 23, 2007. The game was also available in a limited collector's edition, which also included free gift materials such as an art book and the Galactic Codex Essentials Edition 2183 booklet, which provides background information on the Mass Effect universe. The Citadel, a vast deep space station maintained for millennia by a strange silent race of small drone-like techno-organic hybrids known as the Keepers, is the only other thing in the galaxy made from the same resilient but unknown material. Because of its location at the crossroads of several critical mass relays, the Citadel has been designated as the capital city of the galaxy's governing body, the Citadel Council. But who do you think designed the Citadel, the Keepers and the mass relays? For a long time, historians in Citadel space suspected that a long time ago, a progenitor race known as the Protheans lived amongst us. And they were the surviving ruins of that race. The human race discovered the remnants of an ancient race known as the Protheans on Mars in 2148 CE. After discovering all such ruins, human civilization started learning the mysteries of Mass Effect physics and its something called Element Zero. These two things combined gave humans the capability to discover more quickly than light journeys. The human population, however, still discovered the like button down below, or the mass relay network, which allowed them to travel across thousands of light years in an instant and opened up the entire galaxy to exploration. This represented the beginning of humanity's voyage among the stars and the establishment of its mere existence in the universe. You step into the shoes of Lieutenant Commander Shepard on board the SSV Normandy 35 years later in the year 2183 CE. Shepard is designated for a regiment quest to retrieve an unearthed Prothean beacon from the human colony on the planet Eden Prime. They eventually realize that the Geth army is attacking the colony, led by a nefarious Turian spectre named Saren Arterius. Arterius stimulates the Prothean beacon and manages to escape, prompting a vision in Shepard's mind of action sequences of war and death. Shepard quickly continues to recover, and the crew of the SSV Normandy is summoned by Citadel Station Ambassador Donald Udina. Shepard tries to persuade the Citadel Council of Saren Arterius' crimes against the state, but keeps failing due to a lack of solid evidence. Shepard is notified that Tali'Zorah has a recording of Saren Arterius that proves Saren's breach of trust. The recording also includes information about an artifact known as the Conduit, as well as the return of the Savage Reapers, a highly advanced machine race of synthetic organic aliens who have been believed to wipe out all organic civilization every 50,000 years. The evidence is shown to the Council, and Saren's Spectre prestige is revoked while Shepard is promoted to Spectre, making him the first human Spectre. Shepard is handed over command of the SSV Normandy. Shepard is then tasked with deterring Saren's plans, as well as further looking into the matter, the Conduit, to determine if it's something the rumored Reaper forces are attempting to use to wipe out organic life. Shepard understands that the Reaper threat has been spotted outside of the Milky Way system, in which they have been waiting for life to have certain mass transmissions and the key to faster-than-light travel. Saren is also concluded to be collaborating with the Reapers and providing assistance to them in carrying out the mass extinction event. Shepard eventually discovers that the Conduit is a mass relay that transports Reapers to the core of the Citadel station, where they can carry out their big plan. The game's final episodes are actually completely up to the player, with Shepard pledging to seize the Reaper threat at the very end. It's very up to you. The Mass Effect is the core technology underlying principle of the science fiction setting of Mass Effect. One neat trick has been unearthed by scientists and engineers in the Milky Way galaxy to consider changing the mass of an object in space-time without modifying its physical composition. In spacecrafts and facilities, enhancing the motion of an object would provide artificial gravity. Minimizing an object's mass has given the galaxy faster-than-light travel without having to deal with relativistic time differences, and it has downplayed a procedural crucial to interstellar trade and culture that was previously extremely resource-intensive, traveling from a planet's surface to open space. The Milky Way galaxy has a special relationship with artificial intelligence. In Mass Effect, in a nutshell, constructing, utilizing, and discovering artificial intelligence is severely restricted and, in most cases, illegal within Citadel space. The advanced voice-recognizing computing solutions in wide use are virtual intelligence, primarily an enhanced form of Siri, very cleverly programmed but not self-aware. AIs are widely feared, while VIs are regarded as being less than human. True artificial intelligence is deemed too dangerous to biological life to experiment with, and the galaxy has its own perfect cautionary tale in the form of the Quarians. While Mass Effect has a serene, multi-species, pan-galactic government, there is still ample room for crime, corruption, and organized maliciousness in the environment. The Milky Way has its fair share of illicit activities, illegal drugs, and malevolent movers and shakers, from roving, disorganized Batarian pirates and slaving gangs to the Omega space station, really an ancient repurposed Element Zero mine referred to by some as the criminal counterpart to the Citadel. The Shadow Broker, the galaxy's most powerful trader of secrets, whose true identity is unknown, might be the most notorious of the last. Even seasoned criminals and law enforcement officers are unsure whether the Shadow Broker is a single person or a group. Humans are the latest neo-racial addendum of significant size or significance to Citadel space society, distinguished by their ability to adapt and potential for rapid advancement and growth. Compared to the other races of the Citadel Council, they're equally advanced but young and untested. While humanity was still forming its long dominant form of religious belief, Christianity and Rachni had taken over Citadel space. Entering a Mass Effect transceiver without having to know where it binds to was made illegal after the Rachni War, when doing so brought Salarian explorers into contact with the Rachni and provided the insectoid race with a path to Citadel space, nearly destroying Citadel civilization. In 2157, Turian soldiers attacked a small scouting group of human ships attempting to open a dormant mass relay. State capitalism wielded enormous power in the Milky Way. For better or worse, Cerebrus, a human supremacist paramilitary group founded in the aftermath of what living beings allude to as the First Contact War by a figure only renowned as the Elusive Man, employs several front corporations to further its cause without attracting more attention than it can handle. In addition to trying to integrate humans into Citadel society, the First Contact War resulted in a massive smashing of that subscribe button and that notification bell, or an increase in public support for the Systems Alliance as a political body, granting it the authority to form a parliamentary structure. In terms of effectiveness, the Systems Alliance presently expresses for and governs humanity. It started to receive a diplomatic mission on the Citadel in 2165, less than a decade after First Contact, much to the chagrin of other life forms which had been contending for acknowledgement for more than twice as long. And while player choices have a significant impact on the composition of the Citadel Council in Mass Effect, the Systems Alliance has a seat on the galaxy's highest governing body by the finale of the game. We've put together a timeline of all the events in Mass Effect, from Reaper wars of aggression and AI wars to elevator rides and multicolored cliffhangers, to get you ready for the remastered version of the cinematic universe, which will be released later this year. Check out these videos next.